My name is Ibrahim Fati. I'm a volunteer at the center here called Acane. So we are doing a sensitization program on HIV and AIDS for the African communities within Byker here.
People sometimes just ignore about what's happening within the world, and it's really good to just remind people about the danger of this disease, because according to the statistic from last year, it has been about 68,000 people new infected with HIV.
We know that within the black community, the statistics have shown that the number of people affected with HIV within the black community is too much.
Amongst these 68,000, there are about 54% of these people who are coming from Africa. And these people didn't get infected within this country. They came with the disease. So that's why we really need to raise an awareness for within the African community. Then they can know how to protect themselves and how to behave.
So that's why we are conducting this sensitization to make people aware of the HIV. So what we are doing basically is to inform people about HIV, what is HIV, how can you prevent HIV, and where can you get tested, and then what support you can have when you become infected.
Back home, people really scared to talk about HIV, but I think it is good to know your enemy, then you may know how to fight him.
So about our wives and husbands, we're talking about our children, which went to school with the white people and have integrated with the white society, especially in the area we live in. It's a most deprived area, it's underclass place. Most of people are unemployed and they're ignorant, they don't want to educate themselves. Yes. So there's a lot of risk of getting that disease for our children.
And then this information need not to only stop here, but to inform other people outside, friends and other relatives who can be informed about the problem of HIV within our community, within Byker here.
In your family, when you've got a low income, someone can be bribed just for small amounts, maybe to get something. This is the situation, killing people. How can we think about, even not a solution, to think about how can we be protected? How can we protect our friend? How can we protect our family? How can we be united against this disease?
The session has been open for everyone, so every genders, actually men and women, but most of the people, because it's a Good Friday, probably they are at home, looking after our kids. Probably that's the reason why we didn't really have enough women within the session.
Do you know that ignorance is not only in Africa, it's everywhere in the world?
Yes.
You see, so by saying that, yes,
all genders should be aware of this disease because it's a killer disease. So I think all men and women should be aware of this.
We had a first session on Tuesday. There were mixture, male and the female. But you have to understand that this is not just about being African, but it's about respecting other people, liberty. Some people don't feel comfortable to discuss some issues in front of male. Most is African women, so we have to respect that. So we've got this debate with male, and separately we will have a debate with a female. We already had a mix, so we want now to go through that so we can get information.
Once you want to know your status, is what you can do is, there is an organization called MaxMac. They are based in the, in the town center, where somebody can get counseling. And counseling is, they will talk to you about HIV and AIDS. How can you get it? How can you prevent it? And then a test will be done for you. So when a test is done for you, and then you can get this test results within 1 hour. When you have your results, it helps you to change your behavior when it comes to HIV and AIDS.
We've got all the information on the table inside because we actually are outside. So all the information are down there. So if you really need, you can come and get in touch with us. We can give you the codes where you can go do your test with confidentiality without any other people knowing.
I don't find myself to be ashamed to say that many of my brothers and sisters in Africa, they are dying with this disease. So we need the world to be wake up, to try to say we should combat this. And that's why I agree that if African can really more focus on this issue, to have awareness, to educate ourselves, it's for our best. People who say that it's their disease, no, I don't agree. Scientifically, they cannot prove that it's our disease. It's everyone's disease. But we should combat because we don't want to die.
Yeah, I mean, especially for black community, I mean, people need education and be aware of the disease.
HIV it has been a taboo for people to talk about it because of the fear and the stigma attached to HIV. But today we have known that people are all very open because we know there is always support for us. Even if you have the disease, you can have support and you can live longer. But today we know that there are drugs that can help you to live longer. Though it cannot cure you, but it can help you to live a healthy life and live normally and do your things normally.